Hello viewers, welcome to my channel which is Joy's Kitchen. I hope you are all doing very healthy, very happy and very positive. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite way of salmon meal, which I call it cream poached salmon. You can already see how good and how coral color it looks, and it's actually poached, so it's very healthy, and at the same time it's so simple and super yummy. This meal can be your one of the special day meal with your partner, with your boyfriend, with your husband. So just stay with me and enjoy the whole process how I do it. So to make my cream poached salmon, I took here already two quite thick chunky piece of salmon, because I'm making for 2 person. That's why I'm using adding like 2 pieces, but you can go for more if you want to make it like a big portion of meal. So my salmon are clean, and they are, like you can see how fresh they are. They are super fresh, and try to take actually fresh salmon for this dish. At the same time, I'm gonna boil or steam some vegetables, and this vegetable gonna be the main dish side. So this is gonna be not gonna be the main dish. This is gonna be the side of the main dish. So I took some baby potatoes and some green beans, and I'm just gonna steam them. You can directly add them in the water, but I prefer to steam them. In that case, they're gonna be like dry and fresh. So I'm gonna cover my pot and I'm gonna steam it for 10 to 15 minutes, and within 10 minutes it's gonna be done. So the other ingredients I'm gonna use in my salmon, which is I took some mushroom here, kind of like 2 handful of mushroom, and I chose actually very small baby mushrooms for it. But you can go for brown mushroom, you can go for as usual like normal size mushroom. That's totally up to you. But the small one looks quite pretty, and I have available. That's why I took this one, and I kind of cut them like very fine slices. So I took around 2 handful of mushroom for 2 slices of fish. I took here around 1 handful of green peas. So this is like the frozen peas. You can go for fresh peas as well. It's up to you, if whatever you have available. And the peas gonna be like really yummy. I took here around 1 handful of black olives. If you don't find black olives, you can go for like normal green olives as well. That also gonna be okay. But black olives have very strong flavor, and I like the strong flavor with salmon. So that's why. And at the same time, I'm gonna add around like 2 handful of baby spinach as well. You can go for like normal fresh spinach if you have that one, but I'm gonna go for baby spinach and around 2 handful. The spice I'm gonna use for this dish, I already took here around 1 teaspoon of crushed black pepper. Try to use crushed black pepper. Around half teaspoon of paprika. This is just plain paprika powder. Around half teaspoon of nutmeg powder, which is in very available. Little bit sugar, like around 1 teaspoon of sugar, and salt taste wise. So sugar gonna give little bit of sweetness as well. And butter. I'm gonna cook actually half butter, half olive oil, but I'm just trying to show you like I'm gonna use some butter. So these are the powder spice I'm gonna use, which is black pepper, paprika, nutmeg, sugar, salt, and butter, and olive oil, of course, together. And at the same time, I took here around 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. Garlic gonna be like very small amount, like 1 teaspoon or half teaspoon. That's it. So yes. And at the same time, I took here around 1 tablespoon of plain flour, and I add some milk in it. This thing I'm gonna use to thicken my sauce. So that's why I'm using flour. You can go for corn flour as well, but I prefer flour. So milk and flour, that's it, around 1 tablespoon. And I'm just trying to make it like very thick kind of consistency, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use it. So in a large frying pan, I already added around 1 tablespoon of butter and around 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You can cook the whole dish in butter. That's gonna be taste much better, but I prefer half and half. I want to make it a bit healthy. So when my oil and my butter is hot, now I'm gonna add my fish pieces here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my fish the skin side down. In that case, I'm gonna give the fish little bit of time to crisp the skin, because obviously I'm not gonna overcook my salmon, because overcooked salmon is horrible to taste. So that's why I'm gonna like keep it very simple. So I'm gonna fry it for 1 minute, just 1 minute. After adding the fish in this hot pan, I'm gonna cook it for 1 minute, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So after 1 minute, my skin side is actually a little bit crisp, and that's what we are looking for. And now I'm gonna add here around 1 cup of full fat milk. You can add cream as well, but as I said, I prefer always the healthy option, so that's why I'm adding just normal plain full fat milk. That's it. And I'm just gonna poach my salmon in this milk, and this is very important that you have to poach your salmon in milk. In that case, they're gonna give the super rich flavor, and oh, it's amazing. It tastes so good. So after adding the milk, I'm just gonna cover my pot and cook my salmon for 2 minutes, and within 2 minutes I'm coming back. So after 2 minutes, I'm gonna uncover my pot and I want to see like how my salmon looks. Oh yeah, so my salmon actually quite cooked now, you can see. And as I said, I don't want to overcook my salmon, so it's just almost like 55%, 60% done, my salmon. So, and this is the time I'm gonna add my sliced mushrooms, because I'm gonna get some good flavor, strong flavor from these mushrooms, and yeah, they're gonna taste amazing, I'm telling you, if you just follow my recipe. And then I'm adding like half of my black olives as well, and I'm gonna keep a little bit for the decoration purpose. These all the flavors together is one of the best dish gonna make. So if you have any kind of like plan, like wedding anniversary, or you want to just surprise your partner, just cook this dish, and you know, it's amazing. And at the same time, I'm just gonna add my powdered spices as well. Don't add too much of paprika powder. We don't want any spice very strong. We want the creaminess of the milk. We want the fresh flavor from the fish. So we want to keep all the flavors like separate. If you add too much of spices, it's gonna kill the whole dish flavor. So just keep it very simple, keep it very clean. And now I'm gonna cook my fish for another 2 minutes. So after another 2 minutes, you can see my milk actually reduced quite a lot, and my fish is nearly like 85% done. And that's the time I'm just gonna add my peas, because as I said that I'm not gonna like overcook my any kind fish and not any vegetable. So if I add peas before, it's gonna lose its green color, and we don't want that. And this is already frozen peas, so frozen peas kind of like half cooked. So I'm just gonna cook my peas. After adding the peas, I'm gonna cook it for 1 minute, not more than that. 1 minute should be fine. So after 1 minute, my sauce actually reduced quite a lot, and I can see the butter actually came up, and you can see the gravy, how good it looks. And look at my fish, it's so fresh. And now I'm just adding around 2 handful of fresh spinach, and after adding the spinach, I'm just gonna cook for 1 minute, not more than that. As I said, I'm gonna keep my vegetable very fresh, very green, and yeah, and after that it's gonna taste amazing. So just I'm trying to squish all my spinach here. This is one of the very posh dish and very yummy dish, I'm just telling you. It's so simple to make, but trust me, the taste is amazing. And look at the fish, how fresh it looks. It's just the coral color fresh fish. And if you know how good salmon tastes, you already understand how good this dish can be. And I'm adding this garlic, minced garlic, exactly at the end, because I want the fresh garlic flavor in my dish. You can be shocked like, okay, why she is adding this garlic like raw, but trust me, just follow my recipe and do it like that. You're gonna be like, love it. Exactly at the end, I'm just using adding this garlic. And now I'm just gonna add this thickener or this flour milk mixture. I don't think I need all of them. I'm just gonna add maybe around 2 tablespoons, and that's it. After that, I'm gonna cook it for 1 minute, and I'm gonna serve my dish. So after adding this flour mixture, I'm just gonna mix everything together, and then my dish gonna be ready within 1 minute. So it's ready. And at the same time, these potatoes are actually boiled. I kept the bean separate because I'm not going to do anything with the bean. The bean, I'm going to eat it fresh. And this boiled potato, when it's hot, I'm just going to add around 1 tablespoon of olive oil. This is just the basic dressing, because my fish is very flavorful. My whole dish is very flavorful. So I'm not going to overpower my potatoes. My potato is going to be like very fresh kind of potato flavor. So I'm just adding around 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You can go for butter as well. Around 1 teaspoon of crushed black pepper. Boiled potato and black pepper go so good together. Salt around ½ teaspoon. And you have to add all these things when your potato is still hot. In that case, the potato gonna absorb all the flavor, all the salt and all the black pepper flavor, everything. And I'm adding here around like 2 tablespoons of lemon juice as well, which is like kind of like half lemon. And that's gonna give really fresh and citrusy flavor in my potato. So now I'm just gonna mix my potato with all the ingredients and my side dish is ready. So just I'm gonna use 1 spoon to do that. So here you go guys, this is my cream poached salmon is ready for you, and as you noticed how I plated up, if you have more option and if you know more about decoration, go for it, but that's what I done and it looks pretty good. And as I said, this dish can be one of your favorite meal or one of your anniversary meal or birthday meal, or you can surprise your boyfriend or your girlfriend. It's just one of the best simple and yummy dish, I'm telling you. So I hope you're gonna make it and enjoy with your whole family, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And yes, please do make this dish and please do enjoy this dish, because this is one of the best salmon dish I'm gonna tell you, and I can challenge about that. So yeah, just take care, be positive, and thanks for watching my video. So bye bye, ta-da.